Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. We will be discussing on a very important topic today, which is MBA specializations, and we'll be discussing about the job opportunities that we have based on these different specializations, and further we'll compare these specializations with government sector jobs. So without any further ado, let's start. I want you all to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Don't miss an update. Also, if you are looking out for more information about exams and colleges, do visit our website www.collegedeco.com. The link is being shared in the description. Now, talking about the MBA specializations, each of these specializations have a different job opportunity for you in the market. Now, let's start with finance. If you are an MBA in finance, the top 3 job opportunities available for you are investment banker, financial analyst, and a corporate finance manager. Now let's talk about an investment banker. Investment banker is a person who handles the financial services. He handles the mergers and acquisitions for a company. The top recruiters for an investment banker would be Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan. Starting salary in this particular job role will be from 12 to 25 lakhs per annum. Going further, if you are a financial analyst, your job role is to analyze the financial data and support in the investment decisions of a firm. The top recruiters in this sector is ICICI Bank, HDFC. The starting salary that you can expect in this particular job role is somewhere between 8 to 15 lakhs per annum. Now, talking about a corporate finance manager, a corporate finance manager is somebody who oversees a company's financial health and the strategic planning. The top recruiters for this are Reliance and Infosys, and the starting salary is somewhere between 10 to 18 lakhs per annum. Now, next up is marketing. Now, when we talk about marketing, if you are an MBA in marketing, you have a numerous amount of options that are available for you in the market. Some of the roles in this particular specialization, you can be a marketing manager, you can be a digital marketing specialist, or you can be a product manager. Now, talking about a marketing manager is somebody who handles the brand strategies, the market research, and the promotional campaigns. Talking about the top recruiters in this particular job field, it's Unilever, P&G, ITC. They offer you a starting salary of about 10 to 18 lakhs per annum. Now, going further, if you are a digital marketing specialist, you're going to be handling the online market research, marketing strategies, and the campaigns. Now, top companies who will be recruiting in this particular sector are Google, Facebook, and Amazon. They'll be offering you starting salaries from 8 to 15 lakhs per annum. Going further, we have job role which is called the product manager. Now, if you are a company's product manager, you will be handling the life cycle and the product development. Now, the top recruiters who will be hiring you as a product manager are going to be Paytm, Swiggy, Flipkart. They'll be offering you salaries of up to 12 to 20 lakhs per annum. Now, going further, let's look into human resources. If you are an MBA in HR, you can probably land up being an HR manager or a talent acquisition specialist or a training and development manager. Now, talking about an HR manager, the role of an HR manager is to recruit employees, employee relations, and organizational culture. This is what an HR manager does. The top recruiters for an HR manager are Infosys, TCS, Accenture. The starting salary for this particular job role is 8 to 14 lakhs per annum. Now, talking about a talent acquisition specialist, the role is particularly hiring the top talent into the brand. The main recruiters for this particular job role are HCL and Capgemini. The starting salaries that are offered for a talent acquisition specialist is somewhere between 7 to 12 lakh per annum. Now, if you are a training and a development manager, your basic job role is to train the employees and also help build their skills throughout their journey in their company. The top recruiters who hire you for this particular position, Mahindra and Wipro, the salaries that these recruiters offer you is ranging somewhere between 8 to 15 lakhs per annum. Now, let's talk about operations. If you are an MBA in operations, then the top 3 job roles that are well suited for you are an operations manager, a supply chain manager, and a logistic manager. Now, let's talk about an operations manager. If you are an operations manager, you will be dealing in the daily business operations. Companies like Amazon, Flipkart, and Reliance, they are the top recruiters for this particular job role, and they offer you a starting salary of 8 to 15 lakhs per annum. Now, if you are a supply chain manager, your main job role is to optimize the supply chain processes and the logistics. Companies like DHL, Tata Steel, L&T, these are the top recruiters for a supply chain manager. And these companies, they offer you a starting salary of about 10 to 18 lakhs per annum. If you're into logistics, then you will be dealing with the transportation and warehousing for a company. Companies like Blue Dart, Getty are top recruiters offering you salaries of around 8 to 14 lakhs per annum. Now let's compare these private sector job opportunities with government jobs. Now if you're talking about finance, you have particularly two major fields to go in: public sector banks and government financial banks. Managerial and executive roles in banks like SBI and Bank of Baroda, they offer you a starting salary of 7 to 12 lakhs per annum with a good job security and other perks as well. And if you're talking about government financial services, banks like SEBI and RBI, they offer you a starting salary of about 10 to 15 lakhs per annum along with its own perks and stability. Now, if you have a marketing as a specialization, the job roles in the government sector are limited. Positions in government marketing and public relations department, they can land you a job role that provides you with a salary package of up to 6 to 10 lakhs per annum. Now, talking about job roles, human resource, there are two major job roles: public sector HR roles and government recruitment agencies. If you're talking about public sector HR roles, the enterprises and the government organizations, they offer you a salary package of up to 7 to 12 lakhs. If you're talking about government recruitment agencies like UPSC, SSC, they provide you a salary of around 8 to 14 lakhs per annum. Now, if you have operations as a specialization, the two roles that are available in the government sector are PSUs, the public sector undertakings. In this, ONGC and NTPC, they offer you a starting salary of 7 to 12 lakhs per annum with a good job stability. Talking about government logistics and supply chain, this particular job can offer you a starting salary of 8 to 14 lakhs per annum. Now let's talk about the compensation and benefits of a private sector as compared to a government sector. Now, if you're working for a private sector, they generally offer you higher starting salaries, performance-based bonuses, and there is a potential for rapid salary growth. Benefits include health insurance and retirement plans. If you're talking about a government sector, they generally offer you low starting salaries but with a structured pay scale and a predictable increments. Talking about the benefits, they include health cover, pension plans, and additional benefits like housing allowance. Let's compare the job security in a private sector versus a government sector. If you're working for a private sector, the job security generally is tied to the company and an individual performance. So the risk of layoffs is more during an economic downturn. Whereas compared to a government sector, in a government sector, on the other hand, they tend to offer you with a high level of job security and positions generally are not affected by the economic downturns. Now let's talk about career growth and advancements. In a private sector, faster career progression based on merit and performance. More diverse opportunities for lateral moves and roles changes. Whereas in a government sector, there is a structured career progression based on seniority and experience. Clear, predefined paths within a bureaucratic structure. That is what a government sector is all about. Now let's talk about the work environment and culture. In a public sector, it's often a fast-paced and a dynamic environment that you have to deal with. And in a government sector, it's a more structured and process-oriented, where focusing on these established procedures is more and focusing on the teamwork is more. We're talking about a work-life balance in a private sector versus a government sector. Now, if you're working for a private sector, the private sector demands long working hours and there can be flexible work arrangements as well. The balance depends on the company entirely and on an individual role. Now, if you're talking about a government sector, that offers you extremely better work-life balance with fixed working hours, predictable schedules, and generous leave policies. Now, let's talk about the impact and scope of work. In a private sector, the potential for significant impact within the specific industry or markets. They primarily focus on profitability and innovation. Whereas in government sector, the opportunity for a broad societal impact through the implementations of different policies and projects affect millions of citizens. So as this brings us to the end of the video. Now, if you're talking about a public sector, it is a fast-paced life. They require working hours there are demanding. The job securities are not that secure. And talking about government sector, They'll pay you less, but then you have a secure job, you have a stability. It's on you to decide which particular sector do you want to pursue your career in. So guys, if you found this video useful, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you have any queries, please feel free to ask them in the comment box. We'll answer them. Till then, see you in the next video. Bye-bye.